Lords Mobile for partnering government sports program. The government's MOU with Cardio Medical Service Limited for management of 20th anniversary specialist hospital. Dr. Emmanuel Moses Eko campaign advises other political parties to avoid actions capable of igniting ethnic and political tension in the state. 23 legal immigrants deported from Akwa Ibom State to Republic of Niger. Details of these and more in a moment. Good morning and welcome to AKBC 45 News. We sincerely apologize for the break in transmission. It was due to circumstances beyond our control. I am Jeffrey Orok on the news. The State Governor, Dr. Godswill Akpabio, has expressed satisfaction with the cooperation existing between NNPC MPN Joint and the Akwa Ibom people in helping identify sports talents. Speaking while declaring close the 14th edition of the Akwa Ibom State NNPC MPN Schools Athletics Championship held at the International Stadium, you noted that the synergy had helped expose budding talent in the state to greater heights. The governor said he was delighted to see the professionalism exhibited by the athletes in the manner they performed their sport, and noted that their technical know-how will increase in the course of their trainings. Particularly acknowledging the pivotal role of the consultant to the tournament, Mr. Paul, Governor Pablo challenged the youth of the state to make better and greater use of the stadium which he built for their use.
Is one of the fastest growing industries in the world today. It is 7 times bigger than the film industry and 4 times bigger than the automobile industry in the world. The anticipated global sports industry growth for 2015 is estimated at $145.3 billion. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
And we in Akwa Ibom State, we want to explore this sector and be a part of that action. I will not bother you today with the earnings of boxers, tennis stars, footballers and others. But I can tell you that the world's highest paid athlete today is called Usain Bolt.
Attracted members of the Akwa Ibom State House of Assembly, State Executive Council, others, permanent secretaries. The Director General of the AKBC, Mrs. Elsu Dofia, will be brought in our subsequent bulletins. They signed a memorandum standing MOU with an international health outfit, Cardio Medical Service Limited, for the management of the 20th anniversary specialist hospital. The signing of the MOU, which took place was witnessed by top government functionaries. The 20th anniversary specialist hospital was referred in West Africa. We will bring you the details of the report in our subsequent bulletins. The has thanked party for their support during the just concluded campaign tour of the 12th of the state. The chairman of the Media and Publicity Committee of the campaign, Mr. Nyekonomana, stated these at a press briefing in Uyu. Has the details.
Mr. Anakug is also the State Commissioner for Information, said that the state PDP governorship candidate, Mr. Udom Emmanuel, used 16 days of the campaign to unveil his blueprint to the people of the state. According to him, the blueprint accommodated industrialization, human capacity development, and agricultural regulation, among others. He said during the tour, 41 PDP candidates vying for various political offices in the forthcoming elections were presented with party flags. Mr. Mana pointed out that the gubernatorial candidate also identified airport and seaport as major gateways to economic emancipation, adding that Mr. Udom Emmanuel also pledged to facilitate the completion of Ibaka Deep Sea Port and the second phase of the BOM International Airport.
The leader of the party in Akwa Ibom said, His Excellency Dr. Gosulobun Akpabio, the state governors, and indeed the working committee of the party in the state, for deciding to stay on the path of justice by zoning the governorship of Akwa Ibom State to Ekete Senatorial District, and thanked the members of the PDP, particularly for letting the lot of the party candidature fall on him, that is Mr. Udom Emmanuel, for the 2015 elections.
The Media and Publicity Committee Chairman commended Governor Akpabio and wife Ekaite, the press, royal fathers, socio-cultural and political groups for their roles in ensuring the success of the rallies, noting that the Transport Union and other affiliate groups had also promised to vote for Mr. Udom Emmanuel and other PDP candidates in the coming elections.
To once again appreciate the people of the state for insisting that the March 28 and April 11 polls, that President Goodluck Jonathan will return as the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
The State Publicity Secretary of the People's Democratic Party, Barrister Idorin Ekanam, and the Media Director of the Campaign Committee thanked the press for the objective reportage of the rallies and sued for greater cooperation.
We did so well. Most of you were all there at all the venues, and we made sure the rallies were adequately covered and reported.
We continue to count on your support, your understanding, and we believe we can take that to the bank.
The State NDJ Chairman, Elder Patrick Albert, thanked his colleagues whom he noted worked tirelessly to report the rallies and promised that journalism in the state will continue to work according to the ethics of the profession.
Democracy is about the people, regular interface with the people. On our part, we will also do the needful.
Patience John reporting.
The need for women to vote massively for candidates of the People's Democratic Party in the forthcoming elections has again been stressed. The state government is the kind of speaking in Ini and economic in continuation of our statewide tour to mobilize women to support the People's Democratic Party. Patience John or its reports.
The PDP Women Campaign Rally was an avenue for Mrs. Akpabio to interact with the rural women who came out en masse from their different communities to welcome her and the team at the Doripe headquarters of any local government area. The governor's wife told the women that PDP is the only political party that promotes their interest and welfare.
We have only one PDP candidate for governorship. Only. Thank you. Only one. No other person.
Mrs. Akpabio also presented the wife of the PDP governor, Mrs. Martha Udom Emmanuel, to the women.
I have done so much for you. She will love it. And do more. I have brought you close to me. She will do the same. And she will do more.
Addressing the gathering, the wife of the governorship candidates, Mrs. Martha Udom Emmanuel, promised them that she will not disappoint them if her husband is elected.
It's going to be better.
In their goodwill messages, the chairman of INI, Mr. Tetemawatam, his wife, Mfaniso, the Commissioner for Women Affairs and Social Welfare, Dr. Glory added, PDP woman leader Obongawan Roslyn Udafia, Chief Otu Robert Apan, Chief Godwin Udodo, Engineer Bore Kanem, and Mr. Emmanuel Ekpenyong reaffirmed the people's readiness to queue behind PDP in the upcoming elections.
So I am giving you confidence that we are going to deliver PDP
From Modaripenini, the state's first lady visited Ibiakunto Wokpo, headquarters of Ikono local government area, where she emphasized the need for women to support President Goodluck Jonathan for a second term, Governor Pabio for Senate, Mr. Udom Emmanuel for Governor, Engineer Bore Kanem, House of Representatives, and Mr. Emmanuel Ekpenyong for the State House of Assembly.
The women in Ikono should not do something that is wrong. This is not Bruno. This is not Bruno.
Presenting Mrs. Martha Udom Emmanuel to the women, Mrs. Akpabio advised them to resist attempts by any politician to derail them from the right path. On her part, Mrs. Martha Emmanuel promised to redouble on the programs of the governor's wife if Udom emerges governor. Political stakeholders in Ikono, including the local government chairman, Mr. Emmanuel Wokpong, Margaret Nyong, Obonwan Lovina Umoifa, Mrs. Udoy Bore Kanem, and Barrister Gordy Umo also addressed the rally.
Ikono women are appreciative of what you've been doing for this.
All the women from Ward 1 to Ward 11 in Ikono have sworn to vote for people.
Now you have brought women nearer to God.
Etienne Ibanga reporting.
The People's Democratic Party in Sidubium local government area has inaugurated ward coordinators to commence village-to-village campaign in the local government area. The ward coordinators are for Bium South Ward 1, 2 and 3. The story is read in our studio.
The coordinators who are drawn from the 22 villages that make up Ubium South in Surubium local government area include Chief Joseph Etuudo, Uwem Etuk, Edemekong, and Prince Basi Emma. Others are John Nathan, Paul Eden, Barrister Uwem Ibiuk, and Mr. Peter Okun. While inaugurating the village-to-village coordinators, the Secretary to the State Government, Engineer Uwem Ekandem, charged them to work hard, mobilize the people from all the villages, and educate them on the need to vote for all the PDP candidates in the upcoming general elections.
I'm select members, coordinators of the village-to-village campaign. I'm a man now. The right hand of fellowship. May inaugurate this committee. Mobilize, deliver, and make sure that all the units in the villages deliver PDP 100%.
Addressing the coordinators and other Nsurubium sons and daughters, the special advisor to the governor on political and legislative affairs, Otuekong Emmanuel Ibiuk, said the only way Nsurubium can appreciate PDP government in the state is to vote and return all PDP candidates during the upcoming general elections.
You must look forward to the future. Don't forget history. Except you want that history to repeat itself. No other party than PDP.
Other prominent Nsurubium indigenes who witnessed the event included Obong Esiene Sema, Chief JJ Eno, Mr. Basi Mbek, Chief Usoro Basi, Mr. Victor Brown.
This is AKBC 45 News. More news after the break. Stay tuned.
At the time I saw it in my mind. Therefore, it's a man military. When finally His Excellency Ayapo Minister Bendu, they can be looked at I put the Moses. When you look at what you get, I get a final. Joseph Akapanda, and I look for this. At the amount of one fell. See, I don't want to get to the amount of there. When I make a full of it, all of us is the best full of the world. Don't believe in a man. It's like
Udom is right and fair. For Udom is the best. For Kwai said, Udom is right and fair. Behold our next governor.
It's so good to be back. 23 illegal immigrants have been repatriated to the Republic of Niger by the Akwa Ibom State Command of the Nigerian Immigration Service. This was part of the command's intensive rummage of Flashpoint in the state. The Comptroller of Immigration, Abdullahi Garba, said the mop-up exercise was geared towards having credible elections in the upcoming polls. A statement from Immigration assures the people of Akwa Ibom State that the command has strategized plans to prevent foreigners from participating in the electoral process. The statement appreciates the government and people of the state for their numerous support and encourage the public to report any fraud involved in any activity to Immigration Office of the Federal Secretariat Complex at the Federal Secretariat Complex at Back Road, Uyo. The University of Uyo has joined the rest of the world to observe this year's International Women's Day on the theme, Make It Happen, organized by the Center for Gender Studies in conjunction with the Conference of University of Uyo Women Organization. The event began with a symposium which addressed issues concerning women. Olubayo Kindele report the conference featured talks on stress management, investment, and legal rights. The stories here presented.
Delivering a lecture on stress management, the Director of Medical Center, University of Uyo, Dr. Nienang, describes stress as a reaction to body system that disturbs mental and physical well-being. He listed fear, rage, restlessness, guilt, and fatigue as the manifestation of fear and advised women and members of the public to always go on vacation, consult experts and exercise, as well as go for regular medical checks as measures to combat stress.
You define the cause of stress and confront it. Don't say it is not my portion.
Dr. Imam Abraham of the Department of Ophthalmology, University of Uyo Teaching Hospital, who spoke on the dangers of glaucoma and cataracts, stressed the need for people to check their eye for treatment.
About 80% of blindness can actually be prevented or cured.
On his part, the Dean Faculty of Business Administration in the University of Uyo, Professor Ntiedu Morin, whose presentation centered on investment, encouraged women to always invest, no matter how small, to enable them become financially independent.
You have financial investment that you invest in financial assets. You have entrepreneurial investment that you invest in an enterprise.
Barrister Adrian Ayo, a lecturer in the Department of Private Law in the institution, addressed the women on legal right matters. She pointed out that every woman has the right to life, self-dignity, liberty, fair hearing, privacy and freedom of expression.
Human rights are inalienable. Nobody can take it away from you.
The representative of the Vice Chancellor of the University, Professor Trench Aribia, who chaired the symposium, highlighted the success made by women globally and encouraged them to continue to step up their performances.
Causing things to happen around them and all over the world, and taking steps to improve their lives and their world. So we are here to celebrate the goodness of God to women.
In a remark, the chairman, Planning and Local Organizing Committee, Professor Udo, appreciated the participants and urged them to work towards the needed change in the society and improve their standard of living.
1995, the Women's Conference in Beijing gave birth to the platform for action and marked a turning point in women empowerment, rights, and gender equality.
Highlights of the event included a presentation of UNIRO Journal for Gender Studies Volume 2 and rendition by the Session of Lady Pharmacist.
Pupils of Lord Carey Baptist International Nursery and Primary School, Ikorebomita, Itu local government area, have been exposed to the rudiment of broadcasting. The game broadcasting when they visited Akwa Ibom Broadcasting Corporation for discussion. The pupils, about 30 number, were led by the school administrator, conducting the pupils around the different sections of the television station. The Deputy Director of Graphics, Mr. Emmanuel Akro, explained the functions of the studio equipment. Mr. Akro also spoke on the functions of visual and audio mixer, monitors and the cameras.
This is the audio mixer and this is the visual mixer. So the two has to go. One controls image that comes in from the studio. That was why I said that we should go to the studio first. Then the camera will pick the image and the image will appear here on the preview monitor.
The pupils also visited the radio station and were received by news it to become some of the students comment on their experiences.
I feel very fine and happy because I have not been to AKBC before. I've always heard it on news. Then now I've experienced some certain things transmit to the mass and float on your AKBC. Then I'm very happy to see this AKBC. I learned how to store discs.
Speaking on behalf of Star Victor Robasi Wisdom and Nsowaridem Oduoko, so the discussion was to expose the pupils to practical experience on what they have been taught in the school. Visit the station.
And how we pass it to the mass so that it will enable everybody to see on air. I'm very happy.
Yes. Teaching them does not stop at the classroom. They need to, it has to do much of the pictures. So that's why, as one of our curriculum, one of the activities in the school is excursion. So what we teach them in class, we need to take them out to see what the reality of it. Let it not just be the abstract. Let them feel it.
The board, management and staff of Akwa Ibom Broadcasting Corporation, AKBC, who you have rejoiced with the former general manager of the corporation, Dr. Mbombo, on his elevation to the status of a professor in the University of Uyo. A statement signed by the acting director general of AKBC, Mrs. Elsie Dofia, described the promotion of Professor Mbombo as merited and befitting in view of his contributions towards improved academic standards in the University of Uyo, especially in the field of communication studies. Ms. Udofia noted Professor Mbogo's antecedent as an astute and tested media professional, administrator and manager of human and material resources, and appreciated the Senate and management of the university for recognizing his hard work and contribution to knowledge. Similarly, Mrs. Udofia has congratulated the former staff of the corporation, Mr. Oliver Udoko, on his appointment as permanent secretary in the Akwa Ibom State Civil Service. The acting Director General can describe the appointment as a well-deserved in view of Udoko's contributions to the government of Akwa Ibom State. You recall that Mr. Oliver Udoko over the years has performed creditably as press secretary to the state government and is master of ceremony in government ceremonies event and a dedicated special assistant on media to Governor Okpabio. Mrs. Udofia appreciated the state governor for finding him fit for the appointment to the Tabachalon in the state civil service. Congratulations to the two. You can also watch AKBC TV News online by logging on to akbconline.org or follow us on Twitter at AKBC45 or on Facebook at AKBC Channel 45. And now to the news, the main points again. The Udom Emmanuel Moses Eko Campaign Organization has advised other political parties to avoid actions capable of igniting ethnic and political tensions in the state. The chairman of the Media and Publicity Committee of the campaign organization, Mr. Anyekanomana, stated this at a press briefing in Uyo. We also brought you a report that 23 illegal immigrants have been deported from the state to Republic of Niger. And that's it on a news segment this morning. Next news bulletin comes up at 8 p.m. Thanks for watching, and I'm Jeffrey Olok.